Hey guys, Blayd here.
Are you saying there's no girls watching our show?
What?
You said, hey guys, Blayd here.
Okay. And girls. Anyways, Blayd here, and obviously Mateo's as well, but maybe not next week.
You're welcome, ladies.
So, Mateo, are you an introvert or are you an extrovert?
Or maybe you're both an ambivert. Ooh.
The word introvert and extrovert were originally coined by a Swiss psychiatrist named C.G. Jung in the 1920s. And the words back then meant completely different things than what we think of today.
I think most people assume that introverts are somebody who's pretty shy, and extroverts are somebody who's pretty outgoing.
But that's not really even the case, at least not in the proper meaning of the words. The traits aren't necessarily related. In reality, introversion and extroversion is actually more where you get your energy from.
Like how you recharge.
Right. Introverts recharge by spending a lot of time alone. They find it really refreshing when they're just having quality times thinking about their own thoughts.
Basically, they hate people.
No. Introverts like people. Introversion doesn't make somebody antisocial. They would just rather spend time with a close group of friends.
So then it's more about keeping things consistent.
Exactly. Introverts don't really like change. In fact, they don't really like abrupt change.
And extroverts would be the opposite. They like people.
Yeah, they embrace change. Introverts find energy when they're in a close group of friends, while extroverts actually feel lonely if they don't consistently hang out with their friends.
So they feed off the energy of a large crowd.
Exactly. Big social events actually energize the extroverts, while the contrast is that the introverts get themselves very uncomfortable when they're in a big setting.
And you might be thinking, what causes introversion or extroversion? Is it our family or our genetics?
Actually, the process for the stimulation of extroverts is so much more direct than introverts. It takes you right through the brain or right through the five senses, and then the dopamine is kicked in, and it kind of feels like a boost of energy and happiness.
I like dopamine.
For introverts, the incoming stimulation takes a much longer and more complicated route to the brain. It passes by memories, planning, problem solving, before it actually triggers acetylcholine.
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 Which is different than dopamine. Acetylcholine has rewards, but it's more
subtle.
There you go, thank you. Acetylcholine gives you more of a subtle reward. It makes you relaxed, more content, alert.
So, in summation, an extrovert is basically someone who needs more and more dopamine to feel good, and if they don't get enough dopamine, they kind of go through a withdrawal. While introverts, if they have too much dopamine, they get overdosed.
Something like that.
So, are you an extrovert or an introvert?
Well, C.G. Jung says, there is no such thing as a pure introvert or extrovert. Such a person will have to go into a lunatic asylum.
Okay.
Because every person has tendencies for introversion and extroversion, but nobody's 100%. Grab a piece of paper, draw down the middle in line, and put introverted and extroverted on each side. Make sure you guys keep a tally on whether you're more introverted or extroverted. Do you feel recharged and energized when you're in a large group of people?
If so, put a point on the extroverted side.
But do you feel drained when you're in a large group of people? That's 1 point introvert.
If you like to make your decisions slowly and carefully, put a point on the introvert side. But if you like making decisions hasty and fast, put a point on the extrovert side.
Do you like being alone and really thinking through your thoughts?
If so, point on the introvert side.
Or do you not like being alone too much and would rather spend time with your friends? I think that's 1 point for extrovert.
If you'd much rather spend your night at home with a few friends, put a point on the introvert side.
But if you'd rather want to go to a party or some other event, that's 1 point extrovert.
If you embrace change or often change your mind on things, point on the extrovert.
But if you hate change and like how everything is right now, well, that's 1 point introvert.
And if you blurt out your ideas and bounce them off at the people to shape them, 1 point for the extrovert.
But if you really think before speaking, that's 1 point introvert.
And if you enjoy working in a calm, quiet environment, again, 1 point introvert.
But if you can focus in a crazy, loud environment, that's 1 point extrovert.
I don't know who can work like that.
Last question. If you seek adventure, the rush, the adrenaline,
That is a point for extrovert.
but if you'd rather have more of a calm environment, that's 1 point introvert.
Well, according to my paper, I am 60% introvert and 40% extrovert. Carry the square root, pi, double pi.
80% extrovert.
There you have it.
Hey, thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, comment below, and subscribe. And ask us some questions down below. I'm Blayd with a Y,
I'm Mateo.
and this is Blayd of Excelsior. Thanks for watching.